Hi friends, it's Linda. I am here with a flip through of the completed Holiday Wishes journal, and with apologies for all of the technical problems I had trying to do process videos. I'm not to the bottom of those technical issues, so I'm gonna just flip through this quickly, and hopefully my phone will record it without shutting off. And then after this, I will get all of my technical problems resolved, hopefully before my next video. So thank you for hanging in there with me. I think it turned out really pretty. It is made from a Reader's Digest hardback book that I made a hidden spine, covered with fabric, trim, counted cross stitch, and a handmade poinsettia flower. I tied it with an eyelet closure with 2 different colors of sari silk. And I have also placed some Tim Holtz, or well, not Tim Holtz, but metal antique brass corners, metal corners on all 4 corners. So let's get inside and flip on through. 3 signatures. Each signature has 18 pages. And we have a lace pocket. And in this pocket is a stamped envelope with a letter from me. Some lovely, has a very handmade paper look. I did not make it, but I got it at Joann's, but it is a heavy handmade-like paper with some pretty gold accents. A tuck, side tuck with this handmade tag. This is a Christmas story from a vintage book, coffee dyed paper, a bag with a handmade fabric cluster, and inside of the bag are 2 holiday Project Life cards for journaling. Some children's ledger, a page from a magazine. This is a floating pocket that is made into this adorable holiday house. And inside of the pocket, I just put 2 blank tags for your own decorating and journaling. Tried to leave as much undecorated and lots of journaling space. There is a dangle here that is a beaded snowman made by me. If you can see that on this pin. It's a paper clip. And then this is a vintage handmade Christmas card. Not vintage, but a handmade Christmas card. This is the center of the signature. And I beaded, and there's a really cute vintage brass jingle bell, and some pretty beads and some seed beads. And I used holiday colored waxed threads for the binding. Okay. And on the back side of this card is a rubber stamped image that I did with a Red Lead Paperworks holiday rubber stamp. It could be retired. I'm not sure if this one's still available on their website or not. I'll put their website in the description box. Some lace trim on that page and a fabric tab on this page with a vintage button. The back side of that magazine page and ledger, the back side of the paper bag, and inside of it is some holiday Christmas tea in this decorative and beaded little tea bag. And we've got this cute little reindeer. Well, I'll put him on later because he's going to be fiddly. Little reindeer clip that holds the bag closed. And also holds this little sweet vintage piece on the back. It's actually a vintage coaster, but I have it paper clipped on the back here, and it looks cute, but I'll put that back together later. I did some stenciling here. We've got Santa's reindeer flying across the sky on this coffee dyed paper. Back side of the children's book. Here is the last page in the signature with a cute holiday journaling card that is actually a Project Life card. In between the two signatures, here's the second signature. First page pocket has a little handmade notebook or notepad with lots of different cute things. This is a Ray Dunn to-do list and just lots of fun little pages there. And I decorated it with some vintage bric-a-brac. Make sure I stay in frame. An Edith Holden page. Vintage or coffee dyed loose leaf. This is a sweet little multi-pocket that is actually a digital that I'll credit in the description box with this cute little chenille candy cane there and tag. And there are two little journal cards. And this is a pocket here. I don't have anything in there, but there's pocket. And then I do think there's a little tag there. I think I tucked a little tag in here. Yep, a blank tag in the back pocket. So there's lots of room here. Sorry for reaching there. Okay, some Christmas song paper, music paper. Here's a little bit of stenciling here. Some houses in a church, and it's across from the first Noel. I thought that was sweet little placement there. A vintage Christmas card with a cute fabric tab and a vintage button. This is a candy, old-fashioned mix, ribbon candy, actual candy packaging. It's my husband's favorite Christmas candy. I buy it for him every year, and the packaging's so cute I can't bear to throw it away. It's the center of the signature, so it is also beaded with some pretty holiday beads, holiday-inspired beads. This is a handmade belly band that is lots of pretty different fabrics, and this paint chip journaling card. And we have, this is a decoupaged paper bag pocket, and inside of it is this handmade tag with this sweet little Christmas fairy. But she says, I've done my best. And I put it on this vintage style time card. So that's tucked into this little bag here. And there's also room behind the bag. There's another pocket. I don't have anything tucked into it, but there is space there. Backside of the Edith Holden page with a fabric trim and a dangle that has a crystal and a little Merry Christmas in an old English font, little charm there on a safety pin. And then this is the last page in the second signature, and it has this handmade tag. This nice holiday lady. It says with good cheer, and it's topped with some seam binding. This is in between the second and third signature. And we have a pocket here with a Project Life card, journaling card, some stenciling, a vintage children's Christmas book. This is an envelope that I decoupaged with a holiday napkin on one side, and I covered it in actual vintage postage stamps on the other. And I do sell these vintage postage stamps in my Etsy shop. And inside of that envelope is a little playing card. This is some green vintage ledger. Here's a multi-pocket page that has a blank holiday recipe card in this pocket, along with this cute little postage stamp. Some tickets in this little top pocket here. And this is sweet little poinsettia bit of ephemera there. And then there's also a side pocket. And in that I put this vintage typed recipe for holiday cranberry bread and date nut bread. And this last page here is a page from a vintage gardening book, and it has it's the Christmas cactus page. And I have another fabric tab. And the center of the signature, there is a vintage Christmas card. And I covered the inside with this very pretty gift wrap. And there's a Christmas tree enamel charm with rhinestones hanging from that signature. I think that looks really cute. And also beads at the other end of the signature, a pearl and this faux carved ivory and a little crystal. The beading was something that was one of the films that I did that did not turn out, kept part of my technical difficulties. So I apologize for not being able to show you the beads, but I will make it up to you as soon as I'm able with some process videos. Here's a little tag, and I tucked it into this little doily pocket. And this doily pocket is one that I made last year in the Ephemera December series that 49 Dragonflies, Barbara and Louise Heinzel did, and I'll be participating in that this year on my own, and with lots of ephemera making. So that's, hopefully, if you're interested, you can catch me on that. And this is a fabric flip that is made from this wonderful piece of sample stitching. Back side has green, front side has red stitching, and then some, it's a three-way flip with some other holiday fabrics. A little bulb pin and a charm that says handmade with love. The ledger paper, the other side of the envelope that I also attached or did a collage with real postage stamps. There's a fun Project Life card for journaling tucked into this pocket. And on the back side is the decoupage napkin. On this page, there is a dangle with a joy charm and a pearl and a little red bulb pin. And on this page is some red lace trim. And we're getting to the end here. The final page is some stenciling, and tucked into here is a very vintage Holly Hobby mini cocktail napkin and a blank note card that you can do a whole lot of journaling in, or create ephemera with, or send to a friend. So these things are tucked into this pocket here. Oops. And then in the very last lace pocket is a embossed snowman looking up and enjoying the snowfall. And it is a card that I embossed. You can journal in it, or further decorate it and use it as a Christmas card, whatever you'd like. I have the green sari silk ties on the back, the red on the front, and this is my Holiday Wishes journal. It will be listed today. If you're seeing this, then it is listed in my Etsy shop, Vintage Makes and Finds. I'm sorry, Joyful Makes and Finds. So you can visit me over there. And thank you for watching and for following along in the series. Again, apologizing for my technical difficulties, but just know that I'm working on them so that I can bring more and better videos to you moving forward. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.